Bitcoin is in position, but now we need Bitcoin to do this next. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video, welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. Didi, to be or not to be. I had an amazing weekend, visited a beautiful island with a boat, slept there for a night and came back on Sunday, and I saw a beautiful weekly close on that Sunday. But before I dive into the charts, let's jump into the news first. Two news items, amazing charts, and then an inspirational quote. Let's jump and start this week. Bam! The first news item of the week, guys, is that the whale opened the short of $368 million with a leverage of 40, so that's like a $12 million trade. He's shorting the market. He will be liquidated if the price goes to $85,300-ish, guys. He will be liquidated when we go up 2K. This is a very high risk trade. He took the trade because at the 19th we have the FOMC meeting and he expects that something will be negative in the interest rates, etc. and that by that the market will crash even further. So he's betting on Bitcoin crashing to 72K, making shitloads of profit then, but at the moment he's only $2 million in profit, and if we go up 2K, he will be liquidated, he will be losing $12 million. Huge bet by a whale, and that's why I always say, if you trade, don't over leverage, guys. Use small leverages like 4x, 5x, 6x, so that your liquidation level is a little bit lower, not like 2K above the price. That will liquidate you in a short. On the other hand, I also want to tell you a lesson. I will never short Bitcoin in a bull market. The trend is your friend. I will only short in a bear market. The trend is your friend. Please stick to that rule. In a bull market, you long Bitcoin. You don't short Bitcoin, guys. Now, that was the first news item. The second news item is a reason why I don't live in the Netherlands anymore. At the moment, the Netherlands has the highest rate of women being murdered of whole the EU. All the European countries, the Netherlands is number one when it gets to women being murdered. I have 3 daughters and a wife. I don't want them to be murdered, so I will never go back to the Netherlands. Aside of that, you're paying a shitload of tax. So you're paying a shitload of tax. You make a shitload of money, you need to pay a shitload of tax, and with that tax, the government pays the police officers to protect you, but they not protect you because it's the highest rate of women being murdered in the Netherlands, guys. I never want to go back there, guys. You pay tax on everything. I think it's like one of the highest tax-paying countries in the world, and that's why I don't go there. Like 50 to 60% of your income, 21% on all your groceries. You pay tax on your cars. It's insane. You pay tax on your gasoline. You pay tax on everything you do in your life, and in the end, when you die, you even need to pay inheritance tax, or your kids need to pay inheritance tax. That's why one of the reasons I will never go back to the Netherlands, because I don't want to pay all that awful tax for not getting anything back in return. No safety, nothing, guys. Sorry for all the noise, they are doing some constructions. That were the news items. Let's jump now into the charts to show you what is happening to Bitcoin. The first chart for today, guys, is this 4-hour chart. And some coffee. Now, on this 4-hour chart, guys, we can see we broke out of that channel, which is very positive, because I told you guys last week, if we get resistance and we fall back to this, that will be the 72,000 area. We broke out of this downward channel. I told you, look this green line, what I drew, if we break out, we will retest it as well. Now we are coming down a little bit, so that retest that can be happening, that would be staying above 80,900. That would be a good retest. If we stay there above and we break up to the top side, guys, we go to the 90K levels. This is amazing. To be liquidated, the whale, we only need to go over there, guys, only there. 85,300. If we go to this level, even below this volume level, then this guy will be liquidated. I believe he will be, or she will be liquidated. We don't know if it's a man or a woman. Amazing chart short term. If we look at the weekly, guys, we had a beautiful close. Look over here, I drew that arrow last week. I said, hey guys, we are gonna close above this red line. That's gonna be support, and that red line exactly was the support. The wick went exactly to that line. This is a red line that has been supported through all the bull markets, guys, as this is the 200 weekly moving average, guys, and that's a very important line in Bitcoin's history. Now, how big is the next move going to be? We don't know yet, but I told you the last time we touched that red line, bam, we flew up over here 200%, here 100%. Even if this is only 50%, we will reach 120K. If it will be like 100% again, we will come around 160K. The bounce and the support on this one, and now the candle being above this blue line that I also drew a couple of days or weeks ago. I told you this is a resistance line now. If we break that, it will become support. Very positive signs for the Bitcoin market, guys. Now, bullish as fuck, I need to say it like this. Now let's jump into some other really interesting charts. This is the first one. This one I found on Twitter. This one is showing us that this bull market is just like every other bull market. We had a 22% crash, another 22% crash, a 21% crash, a 33% crash, again here a 30% crash. We keep having these dips. And every time you freak out, you think this bull market is over. Bam, and we pump again. And you think the bull market is over. And we pump again. And you think the bull market is over. And we pump again. And you think the bull market is over, and we pump again, and now again you're thinking the bull market is over. We will pump again. The bull market will be over when the indicators tell us that the bull market will be over, and it is mostly 17 months after the halving. The second chart I want to show you is this one. This is a very interesting chart where the important part is that red dotted line. That red dotted line, guys, that is a trend line. And the trend line is the trend line we have been moving around with all the bull markets. 2015-17 is the light blue, 2019-21 is the dark blue, 2023-25 is now the current one, the red one, guys. But all of the trends were always around this. And we stayed down below the trend for a couple of months sometimes, but then at the end of the year, every time again, look what we did the last quarter. The last quarter, we went above that trend line and we outperformed that trend line. We are down below it, just like that light blue one was down below it. We need that reversal to go above that trend line. And to be very clear, that red dotted line on the 1st of June is 126,000 US dollar. That is why I tell you all the time, I think we will reach 120K before May. That dotted line will be on the 1st of June of 126,000 US dollar. If we are going to go higher than that towards the end of the year, believe me, 160K is the target. Amazing chart. Now, then we have this one, 10 years of Bitcoin seasonality in one chart. This one is just to show you where do we go or how do we move in which season. Now, we have the months on the bottom. We have January till December. And then we have here the growth over there. We can see that March and April, sometimes we were bullish, that's the top line, that's a 25% plus range, and sometimes we were more bearish, 25% downward range. That blue line is the average. That's the median Bitcoin yearly price path. We are down below that in March. May and April mostly were very bullish months. So March has been bearish a lot of times. Check here, the blue line. On average, in March, we always went down. We're just doing what we always did. April and May, bullish. After May, the summer, sideways, sideways, sideways. The end of the year, September till December, bullish. So what do I expect of the price? I expect from this level of 80K where we are, until the end of May, we will go to 120K. We will have a small crash back to 100K, a little bit crawling up again to 110 to 115K during the summer. After the summer, when August ends, we will go in this huge price run up to 160,000 US dollar. I believe it will end somewhere in October, so a little bit more early than November and December this time. So I believe September, October will be the end. So we'll go up from August and then we will make a bull market up in those months. That is what I believe. So this move, it's not different this time, it's exactly the same. Then I have one more chart to share with you guys, and that is the golden cross. This golden cross is an important one, guys. This is the golden cross of the monetary supply, not of the daily moving averages. This is the monetary supply, guys. So please understand this. There's not the 50 and the 200 day moving average on the weekly chart or something. It's a monetary supply. But this golden cross has been important. Over here, it was the start of a 140% pump. Over there, it was the start of a 2,200% pump. Over here, it was the start of a 1,200% pump. Over here, it is the start of how big of a pump. I believe to 160K, so that's a 100% pump. If it is a 250K, it will be a 200% pump. If it is a pump that all the other influencers are talking about 500K, yeah, it is possible, then we will see a 500% pump, guys. At least we understand that the golden cross is an important bullish moment for the price to reverse to the upside. We had a beautiful dip. You were able to buy the dip. We are going up from here. Now, that was everything for the charts, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the charts, guys. Short-term volatility, beautiful to trade, also beautiful for our bot. Again, made a shitload of profit because of all the volatility. Long-term, I still believe in the same story I told you already for months ago, years ago. The top will be in the end of 2025. September, October is, in my opinion, the perfect moment to have a top 17 months after the halving. This means we still have a shitload of months left of this bull market, so we can go way more higher than the prices that we are now. I guess the next stop will be around 120,000 US dollars. That's the next target. And I hope we reach this target before May. If we can reach 120K before May, we will see another dip back to 100K before we go after summer up into that 160K target of the bull market up that I still hold to. I will still hold to that all the way till I can see that the charts are showing me something else. At the moment, the charts are telling me the top will be between 120 and 160K, and it will be in Q4 2025, guys. Now, I hope you really enjoyed those charts. We'll give the charts already a thumbs up. Zoom out. We're going to start a beautiful new week. The candle closed really beautifully at a support level that we needed to close. We are turning around on the weekly. We can see the RSI bottom out as you saw. So yes, bullish months ahead, in my opinion. Let's jump into the inspirational quote. Bam. The inspirational quote for the day, guys. You cannot help people permanently with things they could and they should do for themselves. Stop trying to help everyone else with stuff that they should be doing themselves, that they could be doing themselves. You can't help them constantly because you think in a different way than that person is thinking. You act in a different way than that person is acting. And you can't change that person for who he is. He needs to do it in a way for himself that is suitable. You can't change it for him. You can only think the way you're thinking, and that way will never be the solution for that person that you are trying to help. So stop trying to help all those people constantly with things they could and should be doing for themselves, guys. Even if it's your partner, even if it's your children, you know the song of Frozen, let it go. You need to let it go. They need to change for themselves. You need to focus on yourself. Did you already change into that person that you really want to be? Are you already living that life that you really want to live? Or are you not doing that and instead trying to help other people to change their life so you don't need to worry about your life changing? I know this one you need to think about. But a lot of people hide behind a lot of stuff to not change their own life into a direction that they want to change. I hope you know what I'm talking about. You want to change in a certain direction, but you're too afraid of that. You're fearful, so you start to focus on all the weaknesses of other people and try to change them. You can't change those people. They will evolve in their own way. Your children will evolve in their own way. They will spread their wings, they will fly away, and they will live life the way they need to live life. Yes, with probably the norms and values you gave them, but they will walk their own path. They will create their own path. So stop trying to do all those things for those people that they could and should do for themselves. That is how they evolve. If you keep giving a fisherman fish, he will never learn how to fish. That is also how we treat charities. I can keep giving fish to charities, giving food to charities that they are not hungry, but I don't teach them this way to get food. You need to teach them how to fish. That is a long-term investment. For them to learn how to fish will mean that they can, for generations long, fish and provide their families of food. If I keep giving them fish, they will never learn how to fish. And that is the same with everything in life, even with Bitcoin trading. You can keep doing all those copy trades. You can keep copying my trades. You can keep copying all the signals we give in the VIP group of Didi Bam Bam. But the moment you start to educate yourself through the courses of didibambam.me, that is the moment you are educating yourself to trade. Educating yourself to do your own research, to read the charts, to analyze the charts, and to understand when to enter and exit a trade. I am teaching you how to trade. Copy trading is nice, but when that main trader stops, you can't copy him anymore. You need to stand on your own 2 feet. And you do this through the learning of how to trade. That is why we created the Didi Bam Bam platform, because we don't want to keep giving you signals, telling you when to go long, telling you when to short. We want you to understand for yourself, this is the top of the bull market because of these indicators. This is the bottom of the bear markets because of those indicators. We buy over there, we sell over there. If I want to become a day trader, these are the indicators, these are the tools, these are the charts that I need to understand to do my day trades. We want to teach you how to trade, not keep giving you these trades and make profit because you depend on other people. That's a life lesson you can put down on all things in life. Stop trying to do all those things for all those people that they could and should be doing for themselves. If you want to invest time in them, start to educate them how to do it themselves. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. What do you think about the news? Do you still live in the Netherlands with women? What do you think about the charts? Do you believe we will be in the second part of the bull market? And what do you think about the inspirational quote? Are you going to be or not to be? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching. I wish you an amazing week. See you tomorrow again. Bam.